Hello students, today we are going to start class 11's physics. First of all, we need to learn some basic calculations of mathematics. Okay? Basic mathematics. First of all, we need to learn what is quadratic equation. This is a equation of degree 2. This is the equation of degree 2. What is the graph of the quadratic equation? It's parabolic. Okay. How it look like? It's look like this. Okay. What are the general equation? Of quadratic equation? It is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where we need to write the condition, that is a not equal to 0. This condition is very essential for the quadratic equation. Okay. Any quadratic equation has two roots. We called it alpha and beta. Alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a and alpha beta equal to c by a. Okay. If we want to find the value of x from this equation, we need to write x equal to minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a. This equation is called Sridhar Acharya's equation. Okay. Now we need to understand how we apply this equation. Let's take an equation. Let's take an example: x square minus 5x plus 6 equal to 0. Okay. If we want to find the value of x with the help of Sridhar Acharya, so x equal to, so here compare this equation with this. Here a equal to 1, b equal to minus 5 and c equal to plus 6. Okay. So minus b plus minus b square minus 4 a c by 2 into 1. Okay. So minus minus plus minus root over 25 minus 24 by 2. So here 5 plus minus 1 by 2. So the answer is 1. 5 plus 1 6 by 2 means 3, and 5 minus 1 4 by 2, that means 2. Here are the two values of x. Okay. We simply find it by the help of factor. We just take this example how to use this Sridhar Acharya method. Get it? Okay. Now we are going to start some basic formulas of trigonometry. Let's see. What are the trigonometric ratios? That are sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cot theta, sec theta and cosec theta. These are the 6 ratios of trigonometry. Okay. There are 3 fundamental units. What are the units? First, sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. And the second formula is 1 plus tan square theta equal to sec square theta. Okay. And the third one is 1 plus cot square theta equal to cosec square theta. Okay. I hope you guys all know these formulas. Okay. You will grab this formula in the previous class. Right? Okay. Let's do another thing. What is quadrant system? We need to know it very well. See, this vertical line shows y-axis and this horizontal line shows x-axis. Okay, this part of y-axis is called positive y-axis and this part of y-axis is called negative y-axis, and this part of x-axis is called positive x-axis and this part of x-axis is called negative x-axis. Get it? Okay. Now you see, and this point is called origin. Okay, where two lines are bisecting each other. So this point is called 0 degree. Here it is 90 degree. Here it is 270 degree. Sorry, 180 degree. Here it is 270 degree. Now again 360 degree. That means one full revolution equal to 360 degree, right? There are four quadrants. From 0 to 90 is called first quadrant. 90 to 180 is called second quadrant. 180 to 270 is called third quadrant. And 270 to 360 is called fourth quadrant. Okay? First of all, you need to see here, in the first quadrant, all the trigonometric ratios are positive. Okay? And in the second quadrant, only sine theta and cosec theta are positive, and rest of the trigonometric ratios are negative. And in third quadrant, only tan theta and cot theta are positive, and rest of the trigonometric ratios are negative. Okay? And the fourth quadrant, only cos theta and sec theta are positive, and the remaining trigonometric ratios are negative. Okay? First we need to see 0 degree less than or greater than 90 degree, it is called first quadrant. If theta is greater than 90 degree and less than equal to 180 degree, it is in the second quadrant, right? If theta is greater than 180 but equal to 270 degree, that is called third quadrant. And what is fourth quadrant? If theta is greater than of 270 degree and in between 360 degree, that is called fourth quadrant. If we add something with 90 degree, we get the angle in second quadrant. The angle lies in second quadrant, right? So 90 plus theta lies in second quadrant. If we take 90 minus theta, if we subtract any angle from 90 degree, the angle will lies in the first quadrant. Okay? If we subtract any angle from 180 degree, the angle lies in the second quadrant. If we add any angle with 180 degree, the angle will lie in the third quadrant, right? Like 270 minus theta, it is in the third quadrant. 270 plus theta, it is in the fourth quadrant. Okay? If you subtract 360 minus theta, it is in the fourth quadrant. If you add theta with 360 degree, again it will lie in the first quadrant. Okay? Okay. Now you see, if we take 300 degree, then how will we do? Sine 300 degree. Okay, how we will find it? First of all, if any angle or trigonometric angle is odd multiple of 90, the trigonometric ratios will change its complementary. Okay, now see, if 270 is odd multiple of 90, but 180 is even multiple of 90. 360, it is also a even multiple of 90. When there is a even multiple of 90, the ratio will not change, but in case of odd multiple of 90, ratio will change to its complementary. That means if there is sine theta, it will convert into cos theta. If there is a tan theta, it will convert it into cot theta. If there is a sec theta, it will convert into cosec theta. Okay, I hope you guys understand. Now we can write this angle in this form: sine 90 into 3 plus 30 degree. Here you see 3 is the odd multiple of 90. Okay, so this trigonometric ratio will change to its complementary, that is cos theta. So here cos 30 degree. Okay, and 300 degree lies in the fourth quadrant. Okay, in fourth quadrant sin theta is negative, so here you just put the negative sign here. Clear? If we take sine 120 degree, okay, how we will find this? We can write it sine 90 into 1 plus 30 degree. Now you see, this is the odd multiple of 90, so sine will change cos 30 degree, and 120 degree lie in the second quadrant. In the second quadrant, sin theta is positive, so here it is positive sign, so you don't need to write this. Okay, now you see, we can convert the sine 120 degree in the different manner. Okay, so we can write sine 90 into 2 minus 60 also. Here you can see that it is a even multiple of 90, right? So there will no change. So here we can write sine 60. Okay, so here sine 120 is in the second quadrant, so there will be no change in sign. So sine 30, the value of sine 30 and the value of sine 60 also same. So answer will be the same. Okay, I hope guys you will understand this portion. Now we need to study some basic trigonometry. That is, you know, this is a right angle triangle. Okay, if this is an acute angle and this is a 90 degree, you called this line is perpendicular and this line is called base and this line is called hypotenuse. So according to the Pythagoras theorem, we can write hypotenuse theorem square equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Now we can write sin theta equal to perpendicular by hypotenuse, cos theta equal to base by hypotenuse, and tan theta equal to perpendicular by base. Okay, now we write all the trigonometric useful formulas. देखो यहाँ पे सबसे पहला और फंडामेंटल जो फॉर्मूला है वो क्या है हम लोगों के पास, साइन स्क्वायर थीटा प्लस कॉस स्क्वायर थीटा इक्वल टू 1. देन वी नीड टू राइट 1 प्लस tan square theta equal to sec square theta. Then we need to write 1 plus cot square theta equal to cosec square theta. These are fundamental formulas. Okay, and the next you will learn it in this class, sin A plus B. So it is sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. Okay, and the fifth is sin A minus B. It is sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. And the sixth number is cos A plus B. So it is cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. And the next one is cos A minus B. So it is cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Okay, ये सारे फॉर्मूला याद रखने के लिए मेरे पास एक इजी मेथड है, वो हम बाद में सीखेंगे. ठीक है, फिलहाल के लिए सिर्फ ये फॉर्मूला लर्न कर लो. और क्या इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर्मूला है, साइन 2 थीटा और 2a. सो यू कैन राइट 2 sin A cos A and the most important formulas, cos 2a, that is cos square A minus sin square A. ये हो गया एक तो फॉर्मूला. उसके बाद 2 cos square A minus 1, ये हो गया एक तो फॉर्मूला. और 1 minus 2 sin square A, ये हो गया एक तो फॉर्मूला. टोटल ये जो तीनों फॉर्मूला है cos 2a का ही है. These all formulas we will use in physics numerical. So you need to learn these formulas. Okay. Okay. Now you see. So take a right angle triangle. If it is 37 degree, then how will we measure this side and this side and this side? Okay, first of all we need to remember one triplet, 3, 4 and 5. Now you see 3 square plus 4 square equal to 5 square. Okay, so you can write 3 as a perpendicular, 4 as a base and 5 as a hypotenuse. So you can write sin 37 degree equal to perpendicular by hypotenuse. So you can write 3 by 5. Okay, cos 37 degree, that is 4 by 5, that means base by hypotenuse. And tan 37 degree means perpendicular by base, so 3 by 4. This 37 degree angle is very important for physics numericals. Okay, if this is 37 degree and this is 90 degree, this angle must be 53 degree. Okay, now we are going to find the values of 53 degree. So sin 53 degree equal to 4 by 5. Okay, cos 53 degree equal to 3 by 5 and tan 53 degree equal to 4 by 3. We take it as a perpendicular with respect to this angle, and we take perpendicular this side with respect to 37 degree angle. Okay, you just need to learn these formulas or values, whatever you say. Okay, and the next topic we will learn, that is angle. What is angle? We know that angle means arc by radius. Arc means S, radius means R, or angle means theta. So we can write S equal to R theta. Here theta is measured in radian. Okay, so pi radian equal to 180 degree, or we can write pi equal to 180 degree. ठीक है? So 90 degree means pi by 2 radian. 45 degree means pi by 4 radian. 60 degree means pi by 3 radians. Okay, like if you want to do 270 degree, this is 3 pi by 2. Okay, and now you need to learn what is positive angle and what is negative angle. In trigonometry there are no limitations of angle. Okay, there may be a positive angle or maybe a negative angle, right? But in geometry there is a limitation of angles. It is 0 to 360 degree, right? In geometry the limitations of the angle in between 0 degree to 360 degree. But in trigonometry there is no limitations of angle. It may be positive angle or negative angle. Now you need to learn what is positive angle. Just take a ray, and if you move this ray anti-clockwise, the theta subtended here is called positive angle. You need to move anti-clockwise. Okay, if you take a ray and move towards clockwise, the angle produced here is called negative angle. Okay, that is clockwise movement. Okay, now you need to learn some algebraic laws. That we called indices. If you take x to the power a multiply x to the power b, here you can see the base of two quantities is same. Now you just add the powers of these two functions. Sorry. Okay, if you want to divide and the base is same, now you just need to subtract the powers. Okay, if you take x to the power a whole to the power n, or you can say x a n, just simplify this one. Okay, I will write some examples. X cube dot x square, that is x to the power 5. You just add the powers here. If you divide you just need to subtract the powers if the base are same. So it is x, okay, x cube whole to the power square. So you can write x to the power 6. Okay, I hope you will guys understand this. Now see, x to the power 0 equal to 1 here. Is it okay? No, this is not okay. X to the power 0 equal to 1, but in one condition. If x not equal to 0 here, if you put 0 here, you can't say that is 1. 0 to the power 0 equal to not 1. It is undefined. Okay. If you multiply 0 with some other number, you will get 0. Okay. If 0 divide 1, you will get 0 here. But if you will divide 1 divided by 0, that is undefined. Okay. These are the basic algebras, or you can say algebraic formulas. And the most important formula we will use in the dimension chapter, x to the power minus a equal to 1 by x to the power a. This formula is very essential in the unit and dimension chapter. Right? Okay. Now we need to learn some geometric formulas. What are they? First, write the volume of a sphere 4 by 3 pi r cube, and the second one is the surface area of sphere is 4 pi r square, and the third one, the volume of a cylinder, that is pi r square h, and the next one is the surface area of a cylinder, that is 2 pi r l. Okay, these are the most important formulas we need to learn, right? Okay.